the 12th chapter of the book of Numbers.
Yeah.
It's the 4th book in the Bible. I'll be looking at the 12th chapter of that 4th book here. Verse 1 says, and Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman who he had married. For he married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Have he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek and above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, come ye three out unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. The Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud, stood in the door of the tabernacle, called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. He said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses, though, is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, with even apparently, and not in the dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. He saw. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beg thee, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, wherein we have sinned. Let us not be as one dead, whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, heal her now, O God, I beseech thee. The Lord said unto Moses, if her father had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed of me 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that, let her be received in again. And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days. And the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again. I want to use for a subject today, deal with your issues and stop holding us up. Deal with your own issues and stop holding us up. In this our text, we find a lot of principles at work that give us a crystal clear picture of the kind of God that we serve. It shows us in great detail how God feels about us. The care and the concern that God has for each and every one of us. But nobody wants to love and not be loved in return. Y'all understand that? Nobody wants to give and not be given anything in return. And God now have led Israel, his chosen people, out of Egypt where they were slaves, in bondage under the rule of hard taskmasters who have doubled their workload and decreased all of their supplies, have disregarded them and disregarded their religion and their God. They saw the trouble as more than they could bear and began to cry out to the living God. And God delivered them with a mighty hand. We sometimes have a saying here, don't bite the hand that feeds you. God, through his servant Moses, led the children of Israel out of Egypt at a time when they were under the rule of an evil and a hard-hearted king, Pharaoh. And the Bible gives that nobody was brave enough, nobody was bold enough to go to King Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh that what you're doing to God's people is wrong. So then God raised up a prophet by the name of Moses for the express purpose of delivering Israel out of Egypt. Do you not know that all of us have a purpose? I'm not talking about your purpose and what you got in mind, but God had a purpose for all of our lives when we were born. And many of us spend our whole lifetime and never know what our purpose is. And partly because I can't tell you what your purpose is. Man cannot tell you what your purpose is. Education will not tell you what your purpose is. But only the God who created you can reveal to you what your purpose in life is. And God cannot reveal anything to you if you will not position yourself where you can hear the voice of God. I'm not talking about, oh, I can have church at home. You can. But God never promised to meet you at your home. He never promised to speak to you on the highway. But the house that has been dedicated to God. He said, if you will look toward this place, oh, he'll hear and answer your prayer. All of us have a specific purpose. And you can fare better if you walk in your purpose. You understand? You can do better when you do what you're supposed to be doing. You're more comfortable. You're more satisfied when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. God raised Moses up for the express purpose of delivering Israel out of slavery. Shall I say that in such God had to make the conditions right. Get Moses out of the palace where he was raised. Let him know what it feels like to be on the run. Let him know what it feels like when folk don't like you. And to let him know what it feels like to be in need, to be in want. So God made the condition right for Moses' face to flee out of the land of Egypt himself. There God conditioned him. Gave him the job of a shepherd boy. You know what shepherds do? They lead and guide sheep. Not only that, but they feed sheep and they protect the sheep. And God gave him this job simply so that he could learn what it's like